Got your phones on silent? Got your phones on silent?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we're about there. 6 o'clock. Call to order the regular meeting of the Dale City City Council for February 2nd, 2026. Joe, would you call the roll, please?
Councilman Dean.
Here.
Councilwoman Finch.
Here.
Councilwoman Brown.
Here.
Councilman Tatum.
Here.
Mayor Eason.
Mayor is here. All right. Would you rise, please, for the invocation? Lord, we come to you tonight grateful for the country that we live in, grateful for our community, and just grateful for all the freedoms and the benefits that we have as citizens of the United States of America. Lord, we thank you for this opportunity to serve our community, the people on this horseshoe. We thank you for the opportunity to have a hand in the good things happening in Dale City. Lord, we ask that you give us wisdom and discernment. Help us to understand the problems that we face. Lord, give us the solutions and answers that would best please you. We ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Steve, hiding back there, would you lead us in the pledge, please? To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, you may be seated. Steve, how long you been with the fire department? Just 27 years. All right. Glad you're there. All right. We're down to item number 4, public and council input. Is there anybody in the public that would like to speak to the council on a non-agenda item? A non-agenda item. The short straw.
Good evening. How are you guys?
We're good.
Good.
State your name and address for the clerk, please.
My name is McKay Rohrbaugh, and I am here upon the Dale City Firefighter Union Local 2171. Members of the City Council, thank you for allowing me to come up here and speak this evening.
Turn your microphone on, please.
Is that better?
No, that's better.
Much better. Okay. So, my name is McKay Rohrbaugh, and again, I'm speaking on behalf of the Dale City Firefighters Local 2171 as the elected union president. And over the years, we've worked with many administrations and many city leaders. And in that time, one has stood out as one of the most productive and professional and effective public servants that we've ever dealt with. And this person's value to the department has never been about giving us whatever we ask for, but in fact, many times the answer has been no. But what makes this individual exceptional and how they handle these situations, they listen and they seek to fully understand the issue, and they work proactively to find solutions that are fair, lawful, and sustainable for the city. So as we stand today, we believe that our union's working relationship with the city is strong and it's stable. And it's the strongest and most stable that it's ever been. And a significant reason for that is a certain individual's leadership, consistency, and commitment to open, honest communication. We believe that the stability should be protected, and particularly at a time when public safety agencies benefit greatly from continuity and institutional knowledge. One of the clearest examples of this individual's leadership was when they were working with us regarding the public safety sales tax. I'm sure you guys all remember the public safety sales tax. When we first began addressing the structure of the sales tax as it related to our department, we realized that the framework was broken and unsustainable. And the language was unclear. There were interpretations that were varied between certain administrations. The potential for serious conflict was real, and it was approaching quickly. But the situation could have easily escalated into a prolonged arbitration or legal battle. But this individual, saved the city a significant amount of time, money, and trust within everyone involved. And instead of allowing that to happen, this individual was committed to working through the problem with us. And over the course of many months, this individual met with us repeatedly to untangle unclear language, address long-standing ambiguities, helped restructure the wording in our CBA, or our collective bargaining agreement. Together, we reached agreements on issues that had gone unresolved for years under prior administrations, and I'm very thankful for that. The end result, though, was not a short-term fix. It was a sustainable system moving forward, and one that provided clarity, reduced future conflict, protected the interests from both the city and public safety employees. This outcome didn't happen by accident. It happened because this individual was willing to put in time, engage honestly, work collaboratively rather than defensively, and this individual did not avoid difficult issues, nor did they push towards arbitration simply because it would have been easier to do. They chose the harder, more responsible path. Beyond major issues like sales tax, this individual also has been constantly responsive and reliable in day-to-day interactions that are essential to maintaining a healthy labor relationship. Whether we were requesting to schedule a meeting, seeking clarification on a contract provision, asking questions about operational or administrative concerns, this individual responded promptly and thoughtfully. And that level of dependability is not common, we can all agree, and that matters. This individual has also been one of the only city administrators that we've worked with who consistently asked specific, informed questions to truly understand what firefighters do on a day-to-day basis. Rather than assuming or dismissing concerns, this individual has taken the time to gain perspective, understand our operational realities, consider our side before just forming conclusions, and that effort to understand, not just manage, has built genuine trust. And I'm thankful, and I think we all are. And from our perspective, an abrupt change of things could hurt this functionality and risk undoing years of progress. But throughout the years, tight budgets, staffing challenges, complex negotiations, this individual remained accessible, prepared, solution-oriented. This individual's approach on things has strengthened labor management relations, reduced unnecessary conflicts, helped keep the focus where it belongs.
I'm sorry, we have a 5-minute time limit.
Yes, sir.
You just hit your 5-minute button. The attorney's sitting over there with the stopwatch.
Copy.
Thank
you for your
coming
guys'
out
time.
tonight. Thank you. Is there anybody else that would like to address the council on a non-agenda item? Yes, sir. State your name and address, please.
Hey guys, I'm Andrew Bentley. I am the president of the Dale City Police Union, the 114. And I would just like to take a few moments of your time, if that's all right with you. I am here today expressing our lodge's thoughts on the Assistant City Manager during times when we felt undervalued and underheard. Assistant City Manager Kelly Wilbanks was willing to listen and have hard conversations, which we know there have been many. She was also a level-headed person to speak to, and she made people feel comfortable speaking when she came out on ride-alongs with officers on our department, and in doing so showed us that she does care and does want our agency to be better, and in turn make the city better. I would also like to say that under the leadership of Chief Taylor, or Interim Chief Taylor, we have seen positive things come out of what was previously a negative time. We've seen productive restructuring, more efficient operations, and a lot of new training, including less lethal, which was very important to our department. Chief Taylor's created a positive momentum that we want to see continue forward, and part of keeping that momentum, in our union's belief, it includes keeping Assistant City Manager Kelly Wilbanks. Thank you for allowing me your time to speak.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming out. I thought all the police department was here tonight just to protect me from the fire department. Is there anybody else that would like to speak on a non-agenda item? Seeing none? Councilman Tatum.
Yes, I had the opportunity on January 21st to attend the Chamber of Commerce's, the Area Chamber of Commerce's town hall for Senator Lankford, and I spoke with him. and along with Micah Unruh, our street department supervisor, who came to it, and he presented Senator Langford with an outline of some street work that we'd like to get done in the future, so that was very nice. I would like to ask the city manager, first of all, I don't mind representatives from the Public Works, the police department, and the fire department coming here and speaking on their employees' behalf. I've noticed there's several police officers here who did not speak, and if you could tell me why they're here and if they're being paid right now. Thank you.
You're asking, are they on the clock? City manager, I think that's a question for you.
Chief Taylor, some of these are on the clock and some are off the clock. Is that correct?
Might I add, if they're on the clock, I believe they should be working the streets and not be at a city council meeting when their representative who's spoken for them can tell them what's going on.
All right. Anything else? That's it? All right. Councilman Brown?
Yes, thank you. A couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity of going to an ACOG meeting, and it was a really important one to go to because I'm happy to say I shook hands with one of the council members in Hera. His name is Council Member Tim Rudick, and he wanted to make sure that we gave a thank you to the fire department for the ladder truck that was sent over. It was something that was very appreciated by them, and he had to make sure to stop me to make sure that he passed along that he's very much appreciated that generosity from the fire department. And also, good news, we have yet to receive the actual letter, but I'm getting ahead of myself, but we did get approved for our Old Town area pedestrian improvements, and we were awarded close to just a little over $500,000. So I'm really, really looking forward to that project, and I just can't wait to get it started. Again, thank you again to the fire department and just for the team for being good neighbors and for always going out for these great grants. Thank you.
All right. Moving right along.
Already given.
Already given. Councilman Dean?
I would like to thank the street departments for being out at all hours of the night. I was out on Friday while the storm was hitting, Saturday as well, and they were out continuously being seen. We were all the way up and down, Sunny Lane. They might not have gone as low as we would like to, and I think that, from hopefully before the next snowstorm, we try to figure out if we need to change any procedures. But they were definitely out doing
You've already done that.
But they were definitely out there working hard and doing a great job.
They were, yep.
Next thing is there's some wooden gates at our Middale Family Youth Center that we've purchased and we own, and we put up that fence about 5 years ago. But the gates are gigantic. They shouldn't be that big. And they've blown open and they're carrying down the fence. And so anyway, that would be one, if we could try to get that, just take some concrete blocks out there, do simple things to protect ourselves.
And we're talking about the Linda Lane property?
Yes.
Thank you.
And then finally, we had a nice legislative luncheon. I'm sure Josh will talk a little bit more about it, but it was really nice to see that. And some of our representatives in the county were there. And suppose we have a possibility to keep working with the county to possibly use some of the land there at Sooner and 29th Street for possibly a food truck park thing. And if we were to do that, I think we should try to dedicate some extra money to make it a really nice venue with whatever additional help the county can help us with getting that property ready. And that's it. Thank you.
All right. We did have the legislative luncheon. It was a pretty good turnout. Congratulations, Josh, on the chamber running that event. And I was glad to see all the representatives there. We also had another event Saturday. The Dale City Rotary Club celebrated their 50th anniversary with a luncheon. And we got to see a lot of people that we haven't seen in years, people from the past that came back to the club to help celebrate the 50th anniversary. That was a great event. They had steak. Josh, they had steak. You had sandwiches at your event. I just want you to know that the Rotary had steak. So, but both events, very good. Great way to celebrate 50 years of Rotary here in Del City. All right, let's move on. Oh, I do have one thing I'd like to bring up. Would you please look into striping the parking lot right in front of the post office? I go there nearly every day, and the lines are so dim, they're really difficult to see. So put that on your little to-do list, if you will. Moving on. At this time, I would entertain a motion to recess to the Economic Development Authority.
Make a motion, we recess to the Del City Economic Development Authority.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Take the vote. Councilman Dean.
Aye.
Councilman Tatum.
Aye.
Councilman Brown.
Aye.
Councilman Finch.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. The motion carries. We are now recessed to the Del City Economic Development Authority.
If everybody who came waits for just a second, you can go and try out our nice restaurant's food here.
Yes. So, call.
This is the Del City Economic Development Authority. Joe, will you please call roll?
Trustee Dean.
Here.
Trustee Eason.
Here.
Trustee Brown.
Here.
Trustee Tatum.
Here?
Chairwoman Finch.
Here. At this time, is there any public input?
Sorry, that's me.
That's you.
Joshua Schultz, 4321 Spiva Drive, Del City, Oklahoma. As mentioned, we had our legislative luncheon for the Del City Chamber of Commerce last week. We had Representative Andy Fugate, Senator Mark Mann, Commissioner Jason Lowe, and representatives from Senator Mullins' office, Graham McDonald, and Megan Hankins with Congressman Tom Cole. They were able to interact with some of our chamber members, some of our city leaders, just be able to delve into some of the topics that are going on at the different levels there of government. Today was the governor's state of the state, so our state representative and state senator have begun their legislative session. So we'll see what that turns up. If you didn't get to watch it or hear it today, I'm sure it's going to be an interesting time. So this Thursday at 8 o'clock in the morning, we will have our coffee connection. It'll be at Fire Station 1, which is 2800 Epperly Drive there here in Del City. And that will be hosted by Mid-Del Tinker 100. And if you don't know what Mid-Del Tinker 100 Foundation's real club is, their main goal is to support our first responders. They put on a banquet every year, but their main priority is if one of our first responders is to fall in the line of duty or get sick and pass away, they're there to be able to support the family and make sure that, whether they're needing just to get away or help with medical bills or funeral costs, that they're there to support them.
May I intercede right there? It's called Mid-Del 100 because they have 100 members that contribute $100 toward the fund that they use to give scholarships to first responders' children, provide aid to first responders, and basically support all the first responders. And it's Midwest City, Tinker, and Del City is the Mid-Del 100. So it's completely privately funded by the club members.
Yes. And so look forward. I believe their banquet is on March 16th is what off the top of my head there. So just be able to come out, hear what they do, maybe find out if you're not a member already, become one, and be able to support a fantastic organization like Mid-Del Tinker 100. All right, and I'll be right back.
Thank you, Josh. Is there any other public input? Seeing none. Council input? Nothing. Okay. Item 4, manager's report.
I have nothing at this time, but I will turn the city. Okay, we're saving it for the city side.
Okay. Item 5, minutes. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve minutes of the regular meeting of DCEDA of January 5th, 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of DCEDA of January 5th, 2026.
Second.
Any discussion? Take a vote. Trustee Tatum?
Aye.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Eason?
Aye.
Trustee Dean?
Aye.
Motion passes. Chair votes aye, motion passes. I got that one. Item 6, presentation, Dining in Del City recipient, February 2026. Presentation from Joshua Schultz, Executive Director of the Del City Chamber of Commerce, on the Dining in Del City recipient for February 2026.
All right, like I said, I'll be right back. So we are honored to present Najema's Filipino cuisine as the February Dining in Del City. If you would just turn your attention real quick to the back monitor there, and then I'll be right back. I have it memorized. Don't worry. Don't worry. So Najema's Filipino cuisine, again, they're located here in Del City. They've been here for almost 2 years. Yeah, almost 2 years. If you haven't gone by, their service is fantastic. They're friendly. You walk in. If you haven't been there in a while, they remember you. The food is delicious, and we're just really happy to have a business like them in Del City that are community-oriented and making sure that they're providing a good service here and being here for a long period of time. They're located at 4745 Southeast 29th Street, Suite B in Del City. So if you know where that gold and silver selling place is, Papa John's and Madison's, they're in that same shopping center there. And they're closed Sunday through Tuesday, open Wednesday from 11 to 6 p.m., and Thursday through Saturday from 11 to 9. And so I would like to invite them up if they would like to say anything. And I think the mayor and the chair of economic development have a little plaque to give you all.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank the Lord for this wonderful moment. Well, building a business is not a solo journey. And I thank Del City, especially our mayor, our council members, the staff, Josh of the Chambers of Commerce, for always supporting us and for always giving us our recognition. This is our third time. So this motivates me to keep improving, keep serving the community, continue growing with a purpose. So today we brought 4 dishes, our best sellers, our egg roll, which is lumpia, they call it lumpia as well. And we have also like the Filipino version of meatloaf. And we have the pancit, which is a rice noodle, and also a fried rice for you to taste and enjoy it. So God bless you, everyone, and I hope you enjoy our food. Thank you.
And they're going to present you with the plaque for
thank you.
All right, look at me. 3, 2, 1. Show smile.
Yes, thank you. Our honor.
I would like to comment that your Filipino cuisine is absolutely delicious, and I learned about Filipino cuisine in Del City as a young person because going to school near Tinker, I had a few Filipino friends, and lumpia is like the dish. And I want to make sure you are still selling those by the pan. Is that right? So anybody listening and watching, you can order them by the pan, take them to your family gatherings, take them to your coworkers, because it's amazing. Thank you.
All right, at this time, we're going to have a 10-minute recess so everybody can partake in the food that's in the lobby.
Z.
We are back from from the recess. Item 7, executive session. Discussion, consideration, possible action, if any, to approve recessing to executive session pursuant to the Oklahoma Open Meeting Act, Oklahoma Statutes, Title 25, Section 301, for purpose of the following. A, discussion concerning confidential matters pertaining to economic development, including the transfer of property, financing, or the creation of a proposal to entice a business to locate within the city of Del City, including but not limited to the area of Southeast 15th and Sooner and I-40 and Scott Street, as provided in the Oklahoma Statutes, Title 25, Section 307, C11, as the public disclosure of the matters discussed would interfere with the development of products or services, and public disclosure would violate the confidentiality of the businesses. Item B, discussion concerning the purchase or appraisal of real property, including but not limited to the area of Southeast 15th and Sooner and I-40 and Scott Street, pursuant to Oklahoma Statutes, Title 25, Section 307, B3. I am looking for a city attorney. Do we have just cause to go to executive session?
Yes, we do.
Okay, thank you.
Turn on our microphones. There we go. I make a motion that we have executive session joined with the council's executive session and accomplish both at the same time.
Second.
Take a vote. Trustee Eason?
Aye.
Trustee Tatum?
Aye.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Dean?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion passes. I'm looking for a
Make a
adjournment,
motion that we recess
recess to
because we've got to come back.
Del City Council.
To the
Dale City
municipal-
Municipal Services Authority.
Okay,
Make a motion that we recess to Del City Municipal Services Authority.
need a second?
Second.
Take a vote. Trustee Dean?
Aye.
Trustee Tatum?
Aye.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Eason?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. We are now back at DCEDA,
All right.
DCMSA.
DCMSA. Call to order the Dale City Municipal Services Authority. Joe, would you call the roll, please?
Trustee Dean.
Here.
Trustee Finch.
Here.
Trustee Brown.
Here.
Trustee Tatum.
Here.
Chairman Eason.
Chairman is here. Is there anybody who would like to address the Dale City Municipal Services Authority on a non-agenda item? Seeing none, trustees have anything? Anybody? Seeing none, moving right along. We're at item number 4, Manager's Report.
Only item I have, Brittany, if you'll back me up, this is the time now. The January bills should be trickling in February, so we should see the new rates appearing anytime on the future bills. Okay. Got it. Thank you, ma'am. And do you have anything departmentally you want to say or wait till the city? Okay.
So if I can interrupt right there, Brittany, I stepped out on a limb at the legislative luncheon and said that I detailed all the problems we've gone through with our billing in the water department, but now they're all corrected and we're on a solid track. Am I safe on that branch? You are. Keep us there. All right. Sorry, go right ahead. You may finish.
That's everything I have for manager's report.
All right, let's move on to item number 5, consent docket. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve the following items by unanimous consent with one motion. Item A is minutes of the regular meeting of DCMSA of January 20, 2026. Item B is budget amendment for fiscal year 2025-26 as shown in Exhibit A to the DCMSA schedule. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve A and B as written.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Take the vote. Trustee Finch.
Aye.
Trustee Tatum.
Aye.
Trustee Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Dean.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. Chair votes aye. The motion carries. Item number 6 is purchase filter cassettes, West Tech Engineering LLC. I'm going to read this as it's written, and then I'm going to make a motion and read it as the motion. So, discussion, consideration, possible action to approve or approve with modifications or deny a sole source vendor purchase in the amount of $50,000 for 50 cassettes used in the filtration system at the wastewater treatment plant from West Tech Engineering LLC. Authorized trust manager and/or trust chair to endorse same. That's the way the agenda item was written. I'm going to read this as a motion modified. So we're modifying this as follows. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve with modifications, or deny a vendor purchase in an amount not to exceed $50,000 used in the filtration system at the wastewater treatment plant. Authorized trust manager and/or trust chair to endorse same. That is my motion.
Sir, you're going to need to say that the motion is to approve.
Do what?
You said approve or approve with modifications. So, did you get it? Go ahead, Joel. Get me out of trouble.
He kind of read both of them.
You read both.
For it
I
to be
read
the-
both.
Yeah, to be the motion, it would need to be just
This-
approved with
You need to
modifications.
choose
second-
approve, you need to read it as, that your motion is to approve with modifications as you said.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Yes, my motion is to approve with modification, a vendor purchase in the amount of $50,000, not to exceed $50,000 used in the filtration system at the wastewater treatment plant. Authorized trust manager and/or trust chair to endorse same. All right? My
And I-
motion is to approve with these modifications.
And I second the approval with modifications.
I understand, I just read it, yeah, habit. All right, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
We have the wastewater treatment plant operator, plant supervisor, if he would like to.
Do you have something you'd like to add to this? We talked, actually,
Oh, during the break? Okay,
yeah.
Yes, it's just something that needs maintenance, that needs to get done. So.
okay. Well, if nothing else, thank you so much for all you and your team do for us here in Del City.
All right, any further discussion? Seeing none, let's take the vote. Trustee Dean?
Aye.
Trustee Finch?
Aye.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Tatum?
Aye.
And the chair votes aye, the motion carries. Any further trust input? Oh, excuse me.
Make a motion that we adjourn to the Del City City Council meeting.
Okay.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Take the vote. Trustee Dean? Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Tatum?
Aye.
Trustee Finch?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, the motion carries. We are now back to the Del City Council meeting, the regular council meeting. I think I'm allergic to Public Works. Brittany, it made me sneeze. Okay, we are now at item number 5 on the city manager's report.
Only item I had at this time was the ACOG grant that Councilwoman Brown was discussing. As soon as we get that letter in with all the details, we'll make sure to get that out on social media and all the goods, so we're very excited about that. Last item I have is to let everyone know that the Old Town Neighborhood Watch is coming back.
Yes.
We are trying to back the Old Town area and see if we can't get that revitalized. That is something that I know that many citizens have talked about and requested over and over, as has the council. The first meeting will be not this Thursday, but next Thursday at the Del City Community Center. Thank you, February 12th at 7 o'clock. So you will see a couple of posts and things. We ask that you please share that and get that out to anyone that you can so that we can have that and see if we can't get that reactivated. So thanks to everyone involved for making that happen. And Kyle and Karina, thank you for working on some neat designs for us. We do appreciate that.
We're going to be putting those flyers out in the neighborhoods through the rest of this week and part of
Yes,
this week and next week. So, and we encourage people to show up. We'll have some donuts and probably waters or teas or something, maybe coffee. I don't know. Do you know how to make coffee, JD?
I know how to buy the coffee. Does that count?
That counts.
Yeah. I know how to go to
Thursday,
Dunkin'.
we're talking about not this Thursday, a week from Thursday, February the 12th. if you just look on your calendar, it's the day after my birthday. So,
Hint, hint.
yes.
Look, you got Ron all choked up. He's so excited about Old Town. We love you, Ron. Thank you so much.
So anyway, we're going to be out knocking on some doors and handing out some flyers, and we hope to get that started in about a week from Thursday. Right? I interrupted you. Go ahead, City Manager.
Anything from the city clerk's office?
Nothing at this time.
City attorney?
Nothing today.
Okay. Development director, would you like to go next? Brittany didn't trip him, so I'm guessing that's okay that he goes first.
Hello. So JD was going to have me present as part of economic development. Community development, I am the development director, right? So community development, economic development, they go hand in hand. It's going to be hard to distinguish between the two when I kind of give this presentation. So I haven't given you much of a presentation in a while, so I'm going to cover the entirety of 2025, and in the future, I'll be here with more regular updates. Just forgive the length of this one. I'll read quickly, okay? So 2025 was a foundational year for community development, one focused on momentum, trust, and long-term stewardship. This year, we helped open approximately 20 acres of developable land along the I-40 corridor, positioning key sites for future investment and coordinated redevelopment. This work focused on preparing properties for new projects with a clear vision and roadmap, creating meaningful opportunities for strategic growth. We also built strong working relationships with new developers, shifting our role to more proactive and solution-oriented. We began 2 new master plans and identified 10 additional master planning needs, creating a clear and intentional roadmap for future development decisions. These beginning efforts are being advanced to a point where they're ready to be brought before City Council for feedback and refinement, and we're proud of the quality, clarity, and preparedness of what the department is bringing to the table. Future planning now plays a central role in how we evaluate projects and guide daily decisions. Internally, we focused on removing barriers and improving clarity. Updates to fence permits, the sign ordinance, our development processes, paired with open and transparent conversations, have made it easier for developers and residents to work with the city while maintaining community standards. From a permitting and inspection standpoint, the department remained highly productive and responsive. In 2025, approximately 900 permits were issued, and approximately 1,000 inspections and re-inspections were conducted to support safe, compliant development through the city. As part of the newly adopted sign ordinance, staff also completed a comprehensive inventory of all signs citywide. That was a huge undertaking. That took a lot of people to get that completed. We also invested in capacity and quality. In 2025, we brought on 4 engineering and architecture firms to strengthen design, review, and safety, completed approximately 200 hours of staff training, and supported professional development, including our city planner beginning his master's degree. These efforts helped support approximately 70 new or expanding businesses, including Chicken Salad Chick, Boot Barn, Town Place Suites, Barnes Frederick and Pope Funeral Home, and many others, with more nearing completion early this year. Chicken Salad Chick in particular is a strong example of how early collaboration and trust building leads to successful outcomes. That project from beginning to end took less than 6 months. So that was from Carl's Jr. closing to us receiving plans to permitting to inspections, the whole 9 yards in less than 6 months, which is pretty aggressive, but we were able to help accomplish that. So we also work closely with Middale Schools on their 4 major campus improvements, ensuring smooth coordination and timely progress. Those are difficult because of the location of those schools and sort of all of the just the difficulties of developing there. So we were able to help navigate that and make those work for our children. Because of the groundwork laid in 2025, Del City is now positioned to move faster, make better long-term decisions, and continue building trust across our community. This year was about doing the work that sets the city up to succeed, not just today, but well into the future. As we move into 2026, our focus remains on responsible growth, using the planning and partnerships established this year to guide smart, long-term decisions for Del City. So all of that to say, we're super excited about this year. A lot of work went into last year. We opened a lot of businesses. We helped a lot of businesses expand. I'm looking forward to the new relationships that we have developed. So I think this is going to be a pivotal year for the community development as well as the economic development department. So any questions?
Yes, sir. Director, you spoke about the signs. Are there plans to remove any of these dilapidated signs or work with the business owners to refurbish them and get them looking good?
Yes, so we took 6 months. As part of the ordinance, we had 6 months to evaluate and to take stock of what signs existed. We now have about 6 months to start the process of getting either those signs repaired, replaced, or pulled down. So it's ongoing. It's all laid out it's pretty regimented in how it's going to happen. And then once we get to that point, it will just be a monthly endeavor to continue making sure that those are where they need to be. So there's a lot. It's one of those things where even internally, we've just got to take it a bite at a time to make sure that we can do it successfully and fairly.
Well, Dell City seems to have its share of dilapidated signs.
We do have some.
And I'm really glad to see that this is one of your focuses.
It is.
So that's good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Anything else? All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Com. Do you have anybody else?
So we had a lovely gentleman cut our internet line down at Public Works, so I'm just going to read my scratch notes for you all right now, and when I come back in 2 weeks and give my official update, I will have it on paper for you in nice, pretty form. So I just wanted to provide an update after the winter storm and just kind of touch base on all of my departments and how they were affected and the work that they put in. I could not be more proud of them. So we will obviously start with street department. Throughout the duration of the storm, there were 1,642 miles put on the trucks, so there's no denying that they were out the entire time. And among 8 employees in the street department, they recorded a total of 403.5 hours. They were taking 12-hour shifts, and that worked very well. I cannot appreciate them enough. One of the questions that always comes up, especially whenever there's snow on the ground, is why are we always so different from Midwest City? Why is Midwest City's roads clear faster than ours? So Micah Unruh, the street supervisor, did reach out to the Midwest City street supervisor and confirm that the mixture that Midwest City used this go-round was a 3-to-1 ratio of salt and sand. So what that means is our ratio is 1/2 of a bucket of salt for every 1 bucket of sand. They were using 3 buckets of salt for every 1 bucket of sand. Had we tried to compete with them and keep up with that ratio, we would have depleted our entire inventory in less than 24 hours. And with not knowing how long the storm was going to last, we went a little bit slower. We did follow the SOP. One of the things that we're happy about and kind of sad about is that Del City residents listened when everyone said stay off the road. We did not have the traffic that Midwest City had either, and that helps a lot, having those cars out there breaking everything up, and so ours got snow-packed on the roads. So we had a winter storm debrief, a very preliminary one, and we all came out of it with, oh, okay, we need to remember this, we need to remember this, this might be good. So we all brainstormed things like adding the SOP to the website. Let residents know what to expect. Here's priority 1, here's priority 2. Then you don't have to wonder, how come they're not coming here? This is exactly where we're gonna be and when. Here's our procedures, here's how we're gonna handle that. Water line maintenance on their side, we were lucky enough to only have 1 main break. That was on Saturday night at the police department. We had 4 hours on site. The water was only off for 45 minutes because it affected residents on 28th Street from Epperly to Vicky. And so those lucky employees got to fix that main break live when it was -10 outside. They loved that. On the sewer line maintenance side, they tried to get as proactive as they could. They pre-treated approximately 2,500 feet of sewer line, especially the lines that have been problem lines in the past that we know have a tendency to freeze. So I am very proud to report that we did not have any sewer line issues throughout the winter event at all. Since temperatures have come above freezing, we are only sitting at around 20 houses with bursted pipes that have contacted us to have the water off. That is minimal compared to years past, so we are super grateful about that. Fleet maintenance, they put in quite a bit of hours as well. We had about 12 equipment malfunctions, including the snow plows several times. Thank you to Fleet Maintenance for always being available and getting them back up and running as soon as possible. At the water treatment plant, we only had one incident in the 4800 block of Reno. The sensor on the GST froze over, and so it did not tell the GST when the water tower was full, and so we did have some spillover onto Reno. They were able to identify that due to the amount of water loss. They were able to track it down and get that fixed within a matter of, I would say, less than 3 hours from identification to being out there. So all in all, I think that we handled this a great job. I know that we're not always going to make people happy, and everyone's always going to feel like we could do more, but with the manpower that we currently have, with the equipment that we currently have, and with the employees' dedication, I think that we did a great job. So that's all I have.
All right, thank you.
That's everything we have, sir. Thank you.
You're done?
Yes, sir.
All right. Move on to item number 6, consent docket. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve the following items by unanimous consent with one motion. Item A is minutes of the regular meeting of council of January 20th, 2026. Item B is budget amendment for fiscal year 2025-26 as shown in Exhibit A to the council agenda. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve A and B as written.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Take the vote. Councilman Finch.
Aye.
Councilman Brown.
Aye.
Councilman Tatum.
Aye.
Councilman Dean.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. The motion carries. Move on to item number 7. Appointment, Parks and Beautification Committee. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve or deny mayor's recommendation of Adrian Soto to serve on the Parks and Beautification Committee, said term to expire February the 2nd, 2030. All right.
He's in it for the long haul.
Adrian, will you meet me at the podium, please? And I got to sort this mess out.
Make a motion?
Would you like us to go?
Yeah, you want to make
I'll
Make a motion that we
to
approve the mayor's
Adrian
recommendation.
Soto to serve on the Parks and Beautification Committee, said term to expire February 2nd, 2030.
Second.
I rushed you just a little bit. Give me a second. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Take the vote. Councilman Finch.
Aye.
Councilman Dean.
Aye.
Councilman Brown.
Aye.
Councilman Tatum.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. The motion carries. Now we're ready. Oh, I need to take a pen.
And Adrian, as luck would have it, we get to see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock in this very room. So, woohoo! Looking forward to seeing you.
Yes, sir. It's always fun when someone steps up to serve and is willing to put their time in. That's a volunteer position.
Boy, when he heard that years of service, though, that made his eyes get a little big, didn't it?
All right, let's move on to item number 8, surplus items. Discussion, consideration, possible action to approve or deny declaring items listed in Exhibit A as surplus to the city's needs. Authorize council to declare surplus and determination of final disposition as approved by city manager. Do I hear a motion?
Motion to approve declaring the items on Exhibit A as surplus to city needs. Authorize council to declare surplus and determine final disposition as approved by the city manager.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Take the vote. Councilman Dean.
Aye.
Councilman Tatum.
Aye.
Councilman Brown.
Aye.
Councilman Finch.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. The motion carries. Move on to item number 9, executive session. Discussion, consideration, possible action, if any, to approve recessing to executive section pursuant to the Oklahoma Open Meetings Act, Oklahoma Statutes Title 25, Section 301, for the purpose of the following. Item A is discussion concerning confidential matters pertaining to pending investigations, claims, and actions, including, but not limited to, Wright et al. Versus City of Dale City, Oklahoma County District Court, CJ 2023-5930, pursuant to Oklahoma Statutes Title 25, Section 307B4. As the council, on advice of its attorney, has determined that disclosure will seriously impair the public body's ability to process claims or conduct pending investigations, claims, and actions with legal consultation. Item number B would be discussion concerning the employment, hiring, appointment, promotion, demotion, disciplining, or resignation of any individual salaried public officer or employee, including but not limited to executive and administrative personnel pursuant to Oklahoma Statutes Title 25, Section 307B1. Do I hear a motion? Oh, I'm sorry. City Attorney, do these items meet the qualification for executive session?
Yes, Mayor, they do.
All right, I will entertain a motion to recess to executive session.
Second.
Sorry, my mic wasn't on.
I heard you. All right, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
If I could have the word jointly in there somewhere with the EDA, just so it matches on both sides, please.
Will you modify your motion to include the joint executive session with EDA?
Yes, I will modify my second.
Your motion?
Oh, my motion, sorry.
And you'll modify your second?
I will modify my second.
All
Thank you
right.
both.
Any further discussion? Let's take the vote. Councilman Finch.
Aye.
Councilman Brown.
Aye.
Councilman Tatum.
Aye.
Councilman Dean.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. We are now recessed to executive session.
This is the Del City Economic Development Authority. I am looking for a motion to resume the EDA.
I make a motion that we return from the executive session to the EDA.
Second.
Take a vote. Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Dean?
Aye.
Trustee Tatum?
Aye.
Trustee Eason?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion passes. Item 8, action from executive session. Discussion, consideration, possible action deemed appropriate, if any, arising from discussions held in executive session concerning confidential matters pertaining to economic development, including the transfer of property, financing, or the creation of a proposal to entice a business to locate within the city of Del City, including but not limited to the area of Southeast 15th and Sooner Road and I-40 and Scott Street, as the public disclosure of the matters discussed would interfere with the development of products or services, and public disclosure would violate the confidentiality of the businesses, authorize trust chair and/or trust manager to endorse any necessary documents. Item B, discussion, consideration,
Actually,
possible action
take
deemed
them one at a
appropriate, if any, arising
Pam.
from discussion.
Pam,
We
take them one at a
Oh,
time.
take one at a time?
make a
Okay.
motion that we proceed as discussed on item A.
Second.
Take a vote. Trustee Dean?
Aye.
Trustee Eason?
Aye.
Trustee Tatum?
Aye.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion passes. Okay, back to, can I pick up where I left off on
Pick up
B?
item B.
I'm just teasing. Item B, discussion, consideration, possible action deemed appropriate, if any, arising from discussions held in executive session concerning matters pertaining to the purchase or appraisal of real property, including but not limited to area of Southeast 15th and Sooner and I-40 and Scott Street. Authorize trust chair and/or trust manager to endorse any necessary documents.
Make a motion that we proceed as discussed on item B.
Second.
Take a vote. Trustee Dean?
Aye.
Trustee Eason?
Aye.
Trustee Tatum?
Aye.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion passes. Any other trust input?
No.
So,
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Make a motion that we adjourn to the city council meeting.
Second.
Take a vote. Trustee Eason?
Aye.
Trustee Brown?
Aye.
Trustee Tatum?
Aye.
Trustee Dean?
aye.
Chair votes aye. We are now back to city council.
Make a motion that we resume the Del City City Council meeting from the executive session.
Second.
Who was that, Claudia? Charlie Brown, CB. All right, we have a motion and a second to resume from executive session. Any discussion? Take the vote. Councilman Dean.
Aye.
Councilman Brown.
Aye.
Councilman Tatum.
Aye.
Councilman Finch.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. We are now resumed, and we are at item number 10, action from executive session. We'll take these separately. Item A, discussion, consideration, possible action deemed appropriate, if any, arising from discussions held in executive session concerning confidential matters pertaining to pending investigations, claims and actions with legal consultation, including but not limited to Wright et al. Versus City of Del City, Oklahoma County District Court, CJ 2023-5930. Authorize mayor to execute any documents necessary related to the pending investigations, claims, and actions. Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion that we proceed as discussed, and if necessary, authorize mayor to execute any documents necessary related to the investigations.
Very good.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Take the vote. Councilman Dean.
Aye.
Councilman Tatum.
Aye.
Councilman Brown.
Aye.
Councilman Finch.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. The motion carries. We move on to 10B. Discussion, consideration, possible action deemed appropriate, if any, arising from discussions held in executive session concerning matters pertaining to the employment, hiring, appointment, promotion, demotion, disciplining, or resignation of any individual, salaried, public officer, or employee, including but not limited to executive and administrative personnel. Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion that we take no action.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Take the vote. Councilman Dean.
Aye.
Councilman Tatum.
Aye.
Councilman Brown.
Aye.
Councilman Finch.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. The motion carries. Any further council input?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Take the vote. Councilman Dean.
Aye.
Councilman Tatum.
Aye.
Councilman Brown.
Aye.
Councilman Finch.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. We are now adjourned.